If someone were to say the US economy crashed in the next 24 months or valuations came down not 30%, but the market dropped 40 or 50%, which has happened before, I wouldn't think it's because of its misadventures in the Middle East. I think there's a decent chance if I were advising Xi in China and I saw America as a real adversary and said, we are sick of these guys messing with us, treating us so poorly, these ridiculous tariffs, very difficult to understand what they're thinking or how we deal with them. I would do what I think they're doing, and that is I would engage in modern day steel dumping. So back, I think it was in the 80s or the 90s, China wanted to ramp up. They wanted to consolidate the global steel market, so they began dumping cheap steel into the US, and US steel manufacturers could not compete. And the idea was price it below market, consolidate the market, and then you get margin power. I think China is beginning to engage in what I'll call AI dumping. And that is they're going to have a series of open weight models. About a third of corporations now are supposedly using Chinese lightweight open weight models that are cheaper. If I were Xi, I would just dump cheap AI into the US market. And the moment large corporations start announcing they're not engaging these multi-million-dollar site licenses with Anthropic or OpenAI, they're using these inexpensive Chinese models, and the market realizes that there's no way they can justify these incredible valuations, I think the US market crashes because 40% of the S&P now is directly or tangentially related to this giant bet America is making on AI. The majority of GDP growth over the last 2 years has come from AI CapEx. If that slows down, we're immediately in recession.